Deborah Mensah, aka Mama Do. You are welcome to Dora's Arena. If today is your first time of coming across my video, guys, don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe, guys. Become part of this lovely family. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for all the love you show to me. God richly bless you. Keep on supporting my channel. Today, I want us to talk about certain things mothers do unknowingly that distance our children from us. Mothers have so many things we do to our children, but there are these particular things that we do that will always distance them from us. In as much as our children always sometimes offend us, we as parents also offend our children. But sometimes they just, forget about it because they are children. But there are certain things when we do to them, they don't forget it. And whenever they think about these things, it always distances them from us. They feel we don't like them. They feel they are not accepted. So they will always coil into their shell. And they will never, ever come out to tell you things that they might tell others. They might tell their friends. They won't tell you. Because you do certain things to them, they feel their friends will not do to them. So, no wasting of much time. Let's dive into these issues. First and foremost, let me use this word, African parents or African mothers. Most people insult their children when they do something wrong. I'm very sure in the Western world it's not like that, because though I've not been there before, I've heard stories that children can just pick phone, dial certain numbers, and parents can be at the home, and all you see is that the police are at your home and they arrest you because your child have reported you to them. So they are always careful dealing with their children. But in Africa, for example, my hometown Ghana, we don't do that too. Parents always have the upper hand when it comes to dealing with children. When parents have issues with their children, sometimes, to me, I feel they can sit down to resolve it. Even when they sit down to resolve these issues, those that are sitting them down resolving the issues will always take it from the angle that this is his or her mother. So there is no how the mother should be at fault. Always the children are at fault. Asante Foka Bibi say, akwala ni peninya asema abribia akwala di fo, which is very, very wrong. Sometimes when you listen to these kids, you get to know that what their parents or their mother have done to them is not good. But because it's the mother, they'll always shield the mother and then let the children know that they are at fault. If you don't know, that is what happens in Africa. Or let me say Ghana. Let me talk about my hometown where I live and I know much about. Other countries, I can't tell. But for Ghana and Nigeria, there, I know. All right, so mothers insult their children when they do something wrong. This is very, very bad. What kind of insult? They will say, "Utisa adre, nyawa, wenim tantan, for my own growing up, my own was separate." Because I was so skinny. Giving birth have bloated me like this. I was very, very skinny. One day you will get to see my picture. So my mother will always say, "We are in prayer." Do you know prayer? A broom. Yes. She will always tell me I look like a stick of broom. Just imagine. Have you seen a human being looking like a stick of broom? So growing up, I thought I was so ugly. I wasn't something that can be presented. But guys, do I look ugly? Am I ugly? Do I really look like a stick of broom? Tell me. Okay, so growing up with this kind of things I hear on daily basis, I always felt inferior. So when we go to where people are gathered, I just coil because I look like a stick of broom. So mothers, do not insult your children. When you insult these children this way, they feel so bad. Oh, they feel so bad. They think that God did not even create them well. Okay, you say nitise adre. Have you seen a goat giving birth to a dog before? Answer me, oh. No. Definitely a goat will give birth to a goat and a dog will give birth to a dog. So if you tell your child she is ugly, she is like a sick of broom, who gave birth to that child? So indirectly you are insulting yourself, but you think you are insulting the child. But this thing will get to the child and it will hit the child like a blow, and this child will not always feel like coming to you to open up, because you that gave birth to him or her is telling her it's not beautiful, he or she is ugly, it's not beautiful, she walks like certain animal, she looks like a certain animal. So will he or she come to you, open up to you and tell you his or her problem? No. So please, mothers, we do these things unknowingly. I tell you, we don't do it intentionally. Before you realize, now what can you? So please, let's take notes as I am saying it. If you are watching this video right now, please take notes. Take notes. If you want to insult your child, immediately you open your mouth, please remember Mama Do says don't insult your child, because it gets to them and they don't take it easy at all. I am a testimony to that. It got to a point before I don't know even how come I became free from that bondage. When they do something wrong, let them know what they have done wrong. Insulting them will not solve the problem. The next point I would like to talk about is we constantly lie to them with the idea that they are children. They will not even remember that I said it, which is lie, 100% lie. Children keep things in their minds. So we parents, we think of a lot of things and then sometimes we tend to forget certain things. Children don't think as we think. They have free mind. When they need food, food is there. I'm hungry. Whether you have it or not, they will just come and tell you they are hungry. Whether you have it or not, you have to provide for them. The next day they are going to school. All they know is that they wear their school uniform. You take them to school. They don't think about school fees. They don't think about anything. So anything you tell your child, it is in her mind. Oman chefu ni gwara ya na ga zutara ya socks, ị ga zutara ya akpoko. Oman chefu. So nya dị na n'uche gị na ị na-agwa ya m ga zutara ga akpoko echi. Before echi ọ ga-echefu. Oman chefu. Don't think you are telling your child, oh, tomorrow I'll buy you shoe, tomorrow I'll buy you socks, tomorrow I'll buy you toffee. Oh, don't cry, don't cry. Do you want yogurt? Tomorrow I'll get you yogurt. And you think after telling the child not to cry, you will get him or her yogurt, and because of what you said, the child have trusted you and stopped crying and is looking forward to the yogurt. And now the next day has come. This child is expecting the yogurt you didn't buy, thinking he or she have forgotten. He or she will never forget yogurt, will never forget toffee. So if you want your child to stop crying, or you want your child to do something for you and you want, pamper the child to do it for you, don't promise anything that you think, oh, I'm just saying it for saying sake, for him or her to stop crying. No, let me say, oh, I'll buy you toffee, I'll buy you chocomilo. Saying chocomilo, I've remembered something. My first girl, growing up, she wasn't able to say chocomilo. She always say cotomilo. So she would say, Mommy, I want cotomilo. And as she was growing up, she realized it is not cotomilo, it is chocomilo. Yes. So please, when you are telling your child, oh, stop crying, oh, they do this for me, sweep here for me, oh, Charlie, blessing boy, you're a good boy, sweep here for me, tomorrow I'll buy you toffee. Make sure you are buying the toffee tomorrow. Don't say it for saying so that he will do it and then the next day you forget that you said you buy toffee for him. No, it is there. It has registered. So as you are saying it, make sure you are doing it. You will do it. You don't just say it for saying sake. Another thing, the lying aspect. If you don't have money to buy anything for your child, tell him or her, oh, today I don't have money. If I get money, remind me. Don't say if I get money, I will buy, because any money the child see you holding is money. Whether it is for you or not, it's money. But when you add to it, remind me. When the child see you holding money, you come, mommy, you said you buy that trousers for me. Oh, you have money. Then you can let the child know the money is not for me. The money is meant for something else, not for your trousers. I hope you're getting me. Yes. But if you say, when I get money, even if the child sees you holding 1 cedi, to him or her, it is money. And he or she will be expecting that you promise to buy something for him or her. So that 1 cedi should buy it. So if the child is able to remind you, as you have added, remind me, and you are able to explain, this money cannot buy, he or she will understand. So if you couldn't buy it and the child approaches you, oh, I told you to remind me, so you too, you are at fault, you didn't remind you. So he or she will not blame you alone, he will blame himself also. So mothers, take these little things into consideration. Oh, they are distancing our children from us. They think we lie to them, but we don't think it that way, that it is lying. We think we are just saying something to, solve the situation. Yes, you want to solve that situation at that point. But as you are saying it to solve the problem, the child have registered it in her mind, in his mind, and is expecting you to do it for him or her. So if you don't do it, my mother lied. My mother have lied to me. Oh, that will be what will be in his or her mind. The next time you tell the child to do something you are going to buy, he or she will not do. Because in case promise ya, so give we see a me or zoni ge mere ya omamme o one name wine and one name okay. Omamme okay, I'm also speaking to you. I'm not also talking to only mothers. The men also, you can experiment this and see. Lie to your child 1 or 2 times. You see that whenever he or she have problem, he won't come to you. Yes, because he thinks you are a liar. The next point I want to talk about is mothers. Take whatever your child tells you seriously. Or if he or she is talking to you, please give him or her attention. Yes, give him or her, no matter how busy you are. This boy is telling you something which to you think is nothing. Oh, they are okay crying for so bien. But to him or her, it is very important. What he or she is telling you is important to him or her, but to you, you think it's nothing. Please give him or her attention. Take whatever they are saying to you seriously. That face. Give that child that serious face. Oh, okay. Is that true? So when you went to school, this happened. Oh, sorry. You can just do that. Maybe you are cooking and this child is telling you something. You can respond that way. Just take a little time off. Look at the child. Oh, is that true? Oh, sorry. Don't mind him or her. You see, you have given him or her attention. But when they are talking and you are so busy, you are not even paying attention. The child, mommy, did you hear me? Oh, yes, you heard, but you didn't respond. You heard, you didn't give any answer to him or her. Mothers, when he or she goes to someone who will give attention to him or her, you are doomed. And no. Onya semo me kan chiro. Obekwa kokache sa nipa no, who might give him or her a bad advice, and he will take it because he's the one who pays attention. It's true. It's true. These are little things we do unknowingly. Oh. Mothers, I'm not saying we do it knowingly. We do it unknowingly, but it is hurting our children. It is distancing them from us. The last point I want to make is trust your children. At least let them know that you have that trust for them. It is okay for them. If they believe that their parents or their mother trusts them, they are okay. But when you let your child know that you don't trust him or her, if you ask him or her anything, he or she will not be willing to say anything to you, because what will I say that my mother will believe me? So when something happens outside and you are asking your child, I bet you this child will stand there like a statue, will not talk to you, because what will I say? What do my mother want me to say? Whatever I say, she will say, oh, boah, boah, boah. Yes. A Ghanaian mother, son or Becca. A chronic car sempe. Hey, Froko, who chantro, truffle, who your truffle pa, canocre, a crab bonny. Yes. Ghanaian mother. Son or Becca channel. We are crab bonny, won't canocre, who sacra, won't canocre. Ibonya she, in a quizioku, Ibonya she, every day na shashi, konya kuziri case shashi. But maybe if you had time, listen to this child. Even if the child is lying, there might be an atom of truth in what this child is saying. And you can build on that truth you get from what he or she have told you, and then develop what is that issue and get to the point that you get to know the whole truth about it. But if you don't get, immediately the child starts and you hear that maybe he has twisted the story a bit. Hey, Floko, Kawanutum, make sure you get bound. Keep quiet over there. Keep quiet. Don't lie. You are lying. You see? And instantly this child will keep quiet, because at the first place you said keep quiet. Obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Obey, keep quiet. She's obeying you, so she'll keep quiet. And after telling her to keep quiet, you now ask her a question. You expect her to answer. She will not answer you. Oh, few. And that is when African mother, you will see her left and right. You start beating this child. Obe bono, because bukom banku. Bukom banku. Aite powers. No one thing. The child don't have say. The child don't have the strength to fight back. Until you have the strength, so you now pounce on this child, beat him or her left and right. Please, mothers, these things distance our children from us. God has given you this child. Maybe because you requested. Some have gone to mountains, prayed, fasted, and God gave you these children. And now see, because you now have them in numbers, you are now behaving this way to them. Mothers. Ndine mama isokwa. This title should not be just for saying sake. Let your children know that you are truly a mother. Don't just go and sit there and they will shout, Ndine mama, and you respond, Isokwa. Keki sisoro. Ile tu mugi he no. O to anki sisoro. Itu no mugi na ashi. O to anki sisoro. Idago. You have failed. You have totally failed. Mothers, let's take our children, put them in our tummy. As an Asante we say, Kawomasha wo yem. I don't know how to explain this in English, but if you are an Ashanti, you understand me. Kawomasha wo yem. Wudia ni wamu nyame na di omama obi pebi onyebi. Do you know one thing I realized? Those mothers who have only one child, they don't behave that way to their children. To that child, sorry. They don't behave that way to that child. But we that have 2, 3, we think they are overdose. Yenya broso. So we just do anything we want to them. No, it shouldn't be that way, mothers. These things are distancing our children from us. So please, 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 oh, if you want to keep your children intact, only you want to have total control over them, stop doing these things. Stop doing these things. Show them love. Even when you see that this child is lying, that is not the way to handle it. Hey, fioko, who chantro or trofo? No. When akukwa awawa no ma, enti otrofo na wo otrofo. So if you say the child is a liar will give birth to a liar. Simple principle. So you are a liar. Okay, why na wo no? Ko onye muru liar ahu. Oro gi muru liar. So gi nwaku able liar. So guys, I've said 4 things that we do that distance our children from us. Remember, as I've said already, we do it unknowingly. So I thought about it and said, no, let me come out here and share with you so that our minds will be on it. If you were about to insult, remember, a dog do not give birth to a goat. A goat can only give birth to a goat. So if you are insulting your child, remember you are insulting yourself. So please, let's consider all these things. It is driving our children away from us unknowingly. I've said much, and I pray that God will help us to always make amendments where we fall short. I know not everybody does all what I've said, but I know you might be a victim of 1 or 2 of them. I pray that God should give us the strength. Sometimes these children annoy us so much and push us to do these things unknowingly. But God should give us the strength to always overcome, to always cool down, to always have that cool temper to handle them. May God be with us and help us to grow, to help our children grow in the best way. Thank you so much for giving me your ears. And at this point, I want to say bye. But remember, with God, all things are possible. And anywhere you see me, the name is Mama Do.